Do things need to change?
Yeah, they do. There should be a higher penalty with that particular crime. In my opinion, never rose to the level to change people's behavior, especially repeat offenders.
That is Republican Governor Joe Lombardo sitting down with 8 News Now in an exclusive TV interview amid state police staffing crisis and also continued death and reckless driving on our roads. It's an interview you'll only see on 8. Good evening. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. The governor telling us he wants to see tougher penalties in an effort to curb dangerous and impaired driving. 8 News Now investigator David Charn sitting down with the governor today amid his ongoing reporting about DUIs and the law.
Right, Denise, we first showed you this body camera video as part of our investigation into the deaths of 2 state troopers. An impaired driver hit and killed those men while they attempted to talk to a second impaired driver parked there right on the side of the freeway. It's led us to ask why nothing has changed yet. Tonight, Governor Lombardo was talking to us first about one idea. Do things need to change?
There's a request to elevate fatal accident DUI with implied intent, another implied malice.
So murder.
In other words, like you got involuntary manslaughter and you actually got murder.
Murder. It's a word that some Nevada prosecutors have wanted to use for years, but one the state Supreme Court said couldn't be applied to DUIs involving death.
So the courts have struck that down before, but you're saying let's put it in law.
Let's do it again. Let's put it in law again.
That proposal from the governor would change state law, allowing prosecutors to charge a drunk driver that kills someone with second-degree murder.
In other words, you knew you were drunk. You made the decision to get into a car, and as a result of your actions, there was a death that occurred.
It's just one of the ways Lombardo says Nevada law needs to get tougher on DUI drivers. He and others arguing penalties after a person's first or second DUI arrest, misdemeanors in Nevada, which carry possible jail time, are too lenient.
So someone drinks and drives once or twice, they should go to jail for how long?
I don't know what that is. That would be up to the legislature to decide. There's a lot of studies that go along with how much time is commensurate to the crime that's committed. And there's people that have done the theories and the actual change of mindset that goes along with that.
But it needs to be harsher.
It'll be harsher.
Harsher to try to prevent the increase in deadly crashes on our roads. Some roads where the 8 News Now investigators discovered only 3, 4, maybe 5 state troopers are patrolling at night. Last year, Lombardo worked to increase trooper pay by 25%. And now, for the first time ever, more troopers are coming into the department than are leaving or retiring. But the governor says amid a state staffing reclassification, there likely won't be any raises this time around.
It's not as simple as increasing pay, all right?
So you don't think there's going to be pay increases this session?
Probably not, across the board for the entire state.
He stresses troopers and state police are doing what they can with the resources they have, but he hopes recruiting gets more aggressive.
Always remind yourself, David, and your listening audience, that we're responsible for the entire state. I always use this analogy: you can't catch all the fish in the sea, but you got to make sure you're working hard to at least catch some of them. And I believe the state police are doing a magnanimous job in doing what they can within their ability.
So we don't know just yet how Democrats who control the legislature will respond to this proposal. There is another proposal from Senate Republicans to amend the law. We will explore that this week and also just take a look at what the laws are already on the books and why some, unlike the governor, say those are working. I'm David Charns, 8 News Now.